Hi everyone, I'm Anna Joy, and I thought it would be really fun to share some of my favorite film picks of 2025. So starting off strong with Frankenstein, directed by Guillermo del Toro. This adaptation stars Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi, and del Toro had been chasing this project for years, promising a deeply emotional gothic take rather than straight horror.
I must confess, I never considered what would come after creation. This was the way of the world.
And I really loved it because as a big fan of the book, this film really, for me, fleshed out a lot of the characters and their relationships into more well-rounded ones that I feel audiences could relate to, specifically the character of Elizabeth. I really enjoyed this adaptation of her and her relationship with the monster, as well as just fantastic performances by all of the actors, and it was so visually beautiful. Everything, the color, the cinematography, I just really enjoyed it. My second pick, we're going to go with Wicked for Good, although I will say I did enjoy the first part better, but maybe I'm just biased because I like the first half of the Broadway show better. But Wicked for Good is directed by Jon M. It's the second half of the Wicked adaptation starring Cynthia, Erivo, and Ariana Grande. And this chapter is definitely darker and digs into power and the consequences and basically what happens after all the fun songs in the first act.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. We can't let good be just a word. It has to change things. No place like home.
I personally really loved Ariana Grande's characterization of Glinda. I think she brings something unique and more relatable to Glinda that we haven't seen before. And we really get to see the struggle, her internal struggle. And I think there's something powerful about her realizing that the way that she changes things for good is different than the way that Elphaba wants to. And maybe that's okay. Maybe they don't have to handle everything in the same way. And I love the beautiful dynamics of their friendship and the sacrifices that they make. And it really just broke my heart and put it back together again. My last pick was 28 Years Later, directed by Danny Boyle, the long-anticipated return that stars Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Jodie Comer, who's one of my favorite actresses of all time. And it follows the rage virus world decades after the first films, focusing more on the society after the world changes versus survival.
What's that?
Do you know the words memento mori?
It means remember death. Remember you must die.
Every skull is a set of thoughts. These sockets saw, and these jaws spoke and swallowed. This is a monument to them.
And I really love this movie because it's fun to watch a horror movie where you are literally terrified and on the edge of your seat the whole time. I haven't felt that way watching a movie in a long time. I was completely immersed in the characters, and the visuals and cinematography were so jarring and scarring. The Teletubby seeing it at the beginning, the opening scene, if you know what I'm talking about, I will literally never forget that and how I felt watching it for the first time. Just standout performances from everyone and amazing world building. I really thoroughly enjoyed this film, and it made me want to go back and do a rewatch. Thanks so much for watching me yap about my favorite movies. There are so many more movies that I watched that I enjoyed, but these are just the ones that stood out to me as things that were in theaters last year, and I'm looking forward to another great year of film. I've seen some good stuff already. We would love to know your favorite movies, and please follow us because we talk about movies a lot over here. Bye!